Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got an update coming out from Yemen to share with all of you regarding the Houthi rebels. We have reports just breaking earlier this morning from U.S. Central Command that Centcom forces were hammering Houthi positions in Sana'a and coastal areas of Yemen. So, Sana'a is the capital of Yemen, and I have video footage coming out just from today, I believe, showing major airstrikes over there. I'll show you that here in just a little bit. This is video footage on your screen from CENTCOM forces showing their warplanes taking off from the aircraft carriers down there and also launching strikes directly from their warships as well. As you can see, these missiles being launched here. So lots of strikes being reported inside of Yemen over the last 24 hours that I want to discuss with you guys. We'll go over all those details here in just a little bit and also show you that new video of strikes inside of Sana'a in Yemen. We also have reports that last night the Houthis launched a ballistic missile towards Israel. Now, Israel is claiming that only one was taken down last night. It was intercepted in the skies of Israel, and the Houthis now coming out today claiming they fired at least two missiles towards Israel, targeting the Ben Gurion airport and also a power station inside of Israel. So we'll go over some of those details. They're also claiming they attacked the Harry Truman aircraft carrier used by the U.S. Navy. So lots of details to go over. I've got video footage also of the ballistic missile that was fired from the Houthis in the skies over Israel. So let's go ahead and jump into all this news here. We've got some X posts that we're going to go over, and then also a mainstream news article that we'll briefly discuss as well. So this is from U.S. Central Command. CENTCOM forces strike multiple Houthi targets in Yemen. U.S. Central Command CENTCOM forces conducted multiple precision strikes against Iran-backed Houthi targets in Sana'a and coastal locations within Houthi-controlled territory in Yemen, December 30th and 31st. On December 30th and 31st, U.S. Navy ships and aircraft targeted a Houthi command and control facility and advanced conventional weapon ACW production and storage facilities that included missiles and uncrewed aerial vehicles UAVs. These facilities were used in Houthi operations such as attacks against U.S. Navy warships and merchant vessels in the southern Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. In addition, U.S. Navy and U.S. Air Force aircraft destroyed a Houthi coastal radar site and 7 cruise missiles and one-way attack UAVs over the Red Sea. There were no injuries or damage to U.S. personnel or equipment in either incident. The strikes are part of CENTCOM's effort to degrade Iran-backed Houthi efforts to threaten regional partners and military and merchant vessels in the region. So from what I understand, CENTCOM launching strikes inside of Yemen has nothing to do with the Houthi ballistic missiles that have been striking Israel. As far as I know, it's due to the attacks on the merchant ships that are trying to traverse through the Red Sea, and also U.S. military being attacked down there as well. Okay, U.S. warships have been attacked by drones and missiles pretty much almost every day. I think the Houthis were also claiming that, I think just the other day, I think it was yesterday, the day before, they shot down another MQ-9 Reaper drone from the U.S. military also, and I think that's like 13 or 14 of those that they've already shot down over there, claimed by the Houthis. Okay, so we'll check out this video real quick of CENTCOM forces taking off with their aircraft that I showed you guys on the main screen when you came in, and then we'll jump on to another update. All right, so there's just new footage coming out from CENTCOM forces, the U.S. Navy, and the Air Force. They were launching strikes using their aircraft and also launching attacks with missiles from their warships, okay? So moving on to another update, we're going to talk about what the Houthis are claiming they did to Israel last night, okay? So this is from the Times of Israel. Houthis claim overnight missile attacks on Israel and U.S. aircraft carrier. This is coming out today, December 31st, 2024. It says right here, Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels say they had fired 2 missiles at Israel hours after the Israeli military said it had intercepted a projectile launched from the country. The first attack targeted Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, and the second was fired at a power station south of Jerusalem, a Houthi military statement says. The rebels also said they had attacked the American aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman. There is no immediate comment from the U.S. military. Late last night, the Israeli military said it had shot down a missile launched from Yemen before it crossed into Israeli territory. There were no injuries. Okay, so Israel's coming out claiming they shot down only one missile. The Houthis are saying they shot two at Israel. So don't know if it was two or one. Both sides are presenting conflicting evidence here. But the Houthi rebels also claiming they supposedly attacked the Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier. They've been claiming recently they wanted to attack it. I think there's been multiple claims of them attacking that thing already. But as far as we know, the U.S. has not come out and claimed of any attacks on the Harry S. Truman or any damage or anything like that. So that's just some news that was coming out today regarding the Houthis. So now we also have this report from Clash Report. Yemen's Houthis continue launching ballistic missiles on Israel in support of Palestinian resistance. Israel reported that its air defense systems intercepted another Houthi missile overnight. A missile fragment landed near Bet Shemesh, close to Jerusalem, following the separation of the warhead. Houthis likely launched an unidentified variant of the Iranian Resvan liquid-fueled ballistic missile known locally as Sulfikar, if I'm saying that right, or Solvagar. While Resvan typically has a range of 1,400 kilometers, this missile appears to have traveled approximately 2,000 kilometers, likely achieved by reducing the already light warhead's weight. Okay, so we have a video to show you guys here, and also a picture of the warhead that was found inside of Israel, and a picture of this actual missile. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first. Okay, so just a quick clip showing this Houthi ballistic missile that was supposedly targeting Israel, and from what we understand, the Israeli military was able to shoot this thing down. Now, I do want to add as well, I think it was just about 2 or 3 days ago, we had reports of another Houthi ballistic missile that was fired towards Israel, and they actually did intercept that one as well, and it was intercepted using the American THAAD missile system, okay? So this is the THAAD system that was delivered to Israel a few months back. As Israel was potentially going to be attacked by Iran, they started to receive multiples of these THAAD air defense systems, and they fired it for the very first time, taking down a Houthi missile just a few days ago. And just for reference, I believe each of these THAAD missiles that are used to intercept ballistic missiles coming into the country are approximately 12 to 15 million, a piece, okay? So right around 15 million per shot. Okay, also take a look at this. This is a picture of the warhead that was found inside of Israel. Pretty large warhead right there. And then also here's a picture of the actual missile that was supposedly fired at Israel last night, okay? So now moving on to one last update. We've got this video here for you from Open Source Intel. Breaking, the Houthis are getting pounded. The U.S.-led coalition carried out 6 airstrikes in Sana'a, targeting the Defense Ministry, a weapons maintenance camp, and the Al-Ardi security complex, according to Saudi Al-Hadath. Okay, so if you can see the time, this was just coming out today, December 31st, 2024, around 5:20 a.m. my time. That would be Pacific Standard Time. So this was like probably late afternoon inside of Yemen today, if this came out from today, but it was either today or yesterday that this information was surfacing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. About 1 minute and 20 seconds long. You're going to see massive airstrikes here inside of Sana'a, in the capital of Yemen. Take a look.
الله 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 عليكم ها؟ أمان فهم شهر اختك واحد وده ابوه اثنين الله الله هاي فهم يضربوا أمانة اثنين نزلنا شفتها أمانة. شوف هذا وعلي أبوه.
All right, so pretty crazy video recorded from a rooftop inside of Sana'a, Yemen, which appears to show multiple bombs being dropped. Looks like some of those could have been tomahawks that were used, and we have seen tomahawks being fired into Sana'a, or actually into Yemen, excuse me, not Sana'a previously, as recently we just started to see Sana'a being attacked, okay? It wasn't until about roughly a week ago when Israel was striking Sana'a. Now we're starting to see the U.S. doing this as well. So lots of strikes being carried out inside of Yemen to try to degrade the Houthis' capabilities even further from the U.S. And pretty soon, maybe we might be seeing Israel carrying out more strikes again soon too, because they claimed recently, I think it was Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister, was saying that they were going to continue strikes onto the Houthis until they completely destroyed the Houthis entirely. Okay, so that's kind of their goal now. This is the next war that's starting to break out between Israel and another Iran-backed group, now the Houthis, and the U.S. is now involved with this too, because they're trying to protect the Red Sea shipping lanes with all these merchant ships, and they're being attacked down there also, which is why we're seeing these strikes today. So let me know what you think of all these details down below. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.